Hi, good evening, everyone. Welcome back to another session of live counter review using technical analysis. So this week will be the flow will be the same as the past few sessions. I'll go through the economic calendar first, then I'll go through some of the indices as well as commodities. Then I'll focus on some sectors such as FAANGM, the banking sector as well as semicons. Then I'll go through some of the most commonly mentioned counters that you all have commented in the chat box. Okay, so for this week, it's going to be a very important week. There's a lot of things that's coming in, both earnings as well as economic calendar wise. So without further ado, I will just begin. So for today, there's manufacturing PMI that's coming out at 945. Also services PMI that's coming out at 945 as well. So that will be something to look out for. As for tomorrow wise, we have the consumer confidence that's coming out at 10 p.m. Then on Wednesday, we have the usual core inventories 10:30. And the important one would be the FOMC meeting that's coming out at 2 a.m. on Thursday. Also followed by the press conference as usual at 2:30 a.m. Then at 8:30 p.m. on Thursday, we have the durable goods orders as well as GDP. Also the jobless claims that will be coming out. Okay, then on Friday will be another important one, PCE data that's coming out at 8:30 p.m. also. Then the Michigan consumer inflation expectations that's coming out at 10 p.m. So a lot of things going on this week. First up, I look at Bitcoin. So Bitcoin, it has been holding in the range for a very long time since end June. It's been about a month. Today we cracked below this 29.6K level today, just I think a few hours earlier. So if you do break down, then I think we could go a little bit more towards the downside to maybe test this next support around 28.3K level over here. Okay, so for Bitcoin now, there's a risk of breaking down, just to take note. Then I'll move on to Dow Jones. So Dow Jones quite bullish recently after this double bottom formation over here, where I found support at 33.7. We broke above the resistance last week around 34.4K, and we rallied up to about 35.3, 35.4. So currently we actually testing this swing high back in March to April last year. So for now, we could see there's a chance we could see a little bit of a pullback over here if we find some resistance over here. Overall, the trend over here still very nice, since that you can see this very strong resistance zone at 34.4K to about 34.7 will finally broke out last week. So that's actually a very positive sign. Okay, then if you do break above this resistance at 35.3, 35.4K, the next swing high to look out for would likely be at 35.8K over here. So that's for Dow Jones, looking a bit more bullish as compared to S&P and Nasdaq now. Now move on to Nasdaq. Okay, Nasdaq. We actually traded up outside of this uptrend channel last week. So then after we had a pullback, a retest. So currently we need to see whether this retest actually holds for it to trade higher, or if this level doesn't hold, right, like we see a little bit more pullback to test this recent resistance around 13.8K level. Okay, so for Nasdaq, the price action over here will be important. See whether we're able to continue to trade higher to possibly retest the recent high around the 14.4K, or even go higher to test the next resistance, which is around 14.6K, or we do come down to back to 13.8K over here. Okay, then next one will be S&P 500. S&P, I think currently we actually touched the confluence of two uptrend channel resistances. So the first one will be this main uptrend channel over here. So for this, we actually touched around 4550. The second one will likely be this uptrend channel over here. We also hit the resistance over here close to 4580. So currently we're seeing a little bit of a retracement over here. For this week, I would expect S&P to maybe come down a little bit. Maybe we retest closer to 4,005 or even lower if it do test this channel support again. That's around 4470 to about 4480 over here for S&P. Then next one, I'll talk about gold. So gold for now, I think currently is finding support around the 1,900 level. So currently we actually rebounded, but still meeting resistance over here, 1985 currently. So I think for now it's a little bit of a range formation for gold. Support wise, we should see the support coming at 1935 to about 1960 over here. Resistance from about 1985 to about 2015. Then move on to oil. Okay, oil I think currently looking not bad, looking quite bullish I think. So after it broke out of this $74 level, currently looks like it's possibly consolidating in an ascending triangle over here. Short-term resistance at 77. So if still looking bullish in terms of the chart wise, I think the next resistance level to look out for if it does break out will be around 79, which was a swing high back in late April over here this year. And next one is VIX. So for VIX currently, I think it managed to hold the attempted break of this wedge over here. Its price went back to test the support around the 13.5 level over here. So for now, I think we'll likely still trade in a range over here. Support will still likely be the lows around 13 to about 13.5 over here, or resistance likely to come in around close to 16 over here. Then next one is copper. Okay, copper, we are still I think price action wise is still in this bounded by this downtrend resistance line, still trading in this main uptrend channel as well. So but it's correlating towards this area over here. So likely we'll see a break above or break below in terms of direction pretty soon, maybe in August. Yeah. So for now, resistance still likely to be the recent highs of 3.9 to about 3.95. Support will likely be this 3.8 and the lows around 3.7 over here. Okay, without further ado, I'll begin with some of the sectors. First, I'll start off with the FAANGM. So first one up is metal. So for metal, I think something to take note will be a possible breakdown of this uptrend channel over here. So price has been very nicely trading range and followed by a breakout, range breakout. Then on Friday, there was a breakdown over here took place. With also increased volume, also partly due to the Nasdaq rebalancing. So for then you also broke below this 298 level, which was a prior resistance. So for now, I think this could be a possible resistance level. Then to about 304, 305, this level over here. So this is likely to be the resistance zone for now for metal. As for the current support, I think should be quite near. Likely, I think if price does come down a little bit more, we should find some support around 286 to about 289, which is this cluster of resistance previously. At this level, we should be able to find some support to do a little bit of a rebound. Yeah, then something to take note will be the earnings this week as well for metal. Okay, then I'll go through Apple next. Okay, Apple still trending in this uptrend channel. So okay. But one thing to take note for Apple is that the attempted break of this 193 level, right? Looks like it's finding resistance over here. So price tried to break upwards, but it was followed by follow-through candles that's bearish. So for now, I think we could see there's a chance that there's some resistance around 193, 194 onwards. While support could likely come in at this level around 190, 191 if it does hold the channel support. If it doesn't, then that will be a first sign that the upward momentum, the long-term upward momentum in uptrend, could be at under threat. Then possibly we could test some lower supports like 186, 187. So important to see whether Apple still continue to hold this uptrend channel. Okay, next one is Amazon. So Amazon, I think there was a breakout of 131 over here. Price actually tested 136, which was a which was a swing high back in September of last year over here. So and then currently we are back retesting this previous resistance, currently still acting as a support over here 130, 131. Something to take note of will be, I think, will be this bearish divergence on MACD. Price form higher high, but we see the lower high form and then still negative crossover over here. So if you don't hold this level, this could be a chance that this is a false breakout over here to take note for Amazon. Yeah. So if price doesn't hold this level, we're likely to see a retest of the next support level, which is around 124 to about 127 over here. These swing lows. Okay, then next one, Netflix. So Netflix, looking at the chart after the results, definitely not good. So before the results, there was a break. Then afterwards, we kept downwards. We actually at this level around 447, we actually broke down of this previous resistance level, this key level. Also, this trend support line over here. So bearish. And second thing is that the swing lows over here at 431, 430, 431 wasn't able to hold over here on the second day as well. So we actually closed underneath it. So if you don't manage to close above it again, that could be some sign that this support doesn't hold as well. And we could maybe trade a little bit lower to the next level, which is around 423 over here as the next support, and followed by 410, 411. So for Netflix, quite bearish now. Also, it was higher high, then lower high on the MACD, also bearish divergence. Okay, Google. Google, I think, in my opinion, not looking very good as well. So, price, there was this key level, right, around 121, 122. Tried to go above, but then it couldn't sustain and come back down again. So, could be seeing a little bit more downside in my opinion. Also see negative crossover on the MACD as well. So if it do come down, I think price could maybe retest the 116, 115, 116, these swing lows over here, and possibly trading in this downwards channel as well. So over here, likely then we find some good support level if you're considering to enter. For Google. Also, results coming this week. Okay, then last one of the FAANGM will be Microsoft. So for Microsoft, I think currently also price made a higher high last week, but then it was also bearish divergence over here. So all the tech, I think currently lacking a bit of momentum. Last Friday, we actually retested this support level at around 342, which was this uptrend support line over here, as well as a prior resistance turn support. So this was the second or third time we are testing this level. Also, since we tested over here, so it's key that this level must hold up for possible bounce over here. If not, we will likely see lower levels. So for now, for Microsoft, I would think that current resistance likely to come right around 350, 351, this zone over here for short-term resistance. Then for the support wise, if you do break down, likely we see first level at 328 over here, and followed by the next level around 323 over here. Also results coming this week. So it's a big week for most of the FAANGMs. Okay. Then next I'll go through the semicon names. So the first one I'll go through, I'll touch on the index, the stocks. So for stocks, I think currently we are still trading in the uptrend channel over here. So currently also bearish divergence higher over here. So currently I think price could find a little bit of support closer to 3620, about 3620 over here, 3610 for some support for stocks. So likely we are near some support for the index. Then I'll start off with NVIDIA. Okay, for NVIDIA, also bearish divergence last week. Then so we actually pulled back into the inside the trend channel after we briefly actually went out of it a little bit. For NVIDIA, I think currently a good support will likely be around 433, 434 over here, where we have this uptrend support line, as well as this prior resistance over here. So likely we find some support over here. If I'm not wrong now, here is also the 20-day moving average as well, which has acted as support over here a couple of times. But then the current resistance levels likely be around 450 to about 460 over here. Okay, then for AMD, I think in terms of the price action wise, not looking very good. So price failed to maintain above 116 over here last week, and then we just there was a very bearish price action. Looks like we're probably gonna retest the swing low around 107, 108 over here again. Then when you look at the bigger picture wise, in terms of this uptrend channel over here, and see price after it went, there was a price traded out, then it went back in. There was a rejection over here as well. So it looks like price is going to enter back into this uptrend channel. Then possible downtrend channel formation over here as well for AMD. And so first level of support, I think likely will be around 108 over here. Then if you do break this level, the next set level will likely be at 102, this previous swing high over here. Current resistance wise, I think will likely be this 116 level onwards to about 120 over here. The next one will be TSM. Okay. TSM, after the result release last week, we had a gap down. We tested this first support level around 97, previous swing high. Also here acts as support. So currently price is still holding around here. If it does hold, then I think could see a little bit of a rebound to maybe test short-term resistance is around 100 to about 103 over here. And if it don't hold, then likely we're going to come down a little bit lower to test 93 to about 95, this swing low over here. So for TSM wise, not very bullish as well for now. Okay, and think of some other semicon names will be Marvell. Okay, Marvell, currently price action wise, I think is still okay. Price broke above this wedge over here, and then as well as this, there's this horizontal resistance level previously at 63. So price broke above. Currently looks like still acting as support. So for now, it's still okay. As long as price as long as price able to maintain over here, we could see maybe price try to test the upside around 66 to about 68 over here. But if it cannot hold, right, likely we could see price come back down to 60 to 61 over here for Marvell. And then next will be Micron. Okay, Micron, I think currently price, in terms of the price action wise, is trying to change from resistance back to a support. So this 64 level is quite a key level. So you can see it was strong resistance, then acted as a support. Once it broke, acted as a bit of resistance over here, but then it subsequently managed to turn back into support over here. Currently, we are out of this downtrend channel over here. So I think quite interesting, if price is able to hold at this level, potentially we could see maybe some sort of a rebound to test the short-term resistance around 67 over here. Then next resistance that will be at around 69 to 70. Yeah, so that's for Micron. Then next one I'll go through Broadcom as well. So Broadcom, I think price action wise looking not bad. So after the breakout of this 880 level, price has been just holding in the range over here. We tested the swing high around 900, above 900 over here. So I think might do a little bit of consolidation as long as it's supported along this uptrend support line, as well as this horizontal support at 880s. I think there's still a good chance that maybe price could potentially break out to try to test to make new highs. So something to watch out for Broadcom, I think. Still one of the more bullish stocks in the semicon sector for now. Okay, then I'll talk about the financials. So I start with XLF. Okay, XLF has been on a tear recently. Nice trend movement over here. Tested this first level of resistance at 35.2 over here. So something to take note, the next resistance level will likely be around 35.9 to 36 over here. Yeah, so in terms of the financial, I think for now, a little bit more upside, possibly, but not much, I think. Yeah. Then look at the big four banks. I start with JP Morgan. And for JP Morgan is one of the strongest. So after previously there was a long period of resistance over here, 141, then there was a break with test, and price just traded very nicely in this trend over here. So in terms of level wise, currently our price tested 156. 156 was a previous level, horizontal level over here. So in terms of price action wise, still trending nicely. I think there's a chance that it could go on to hit about 160, 161, which was a previous swing high back in January last year. Yeah. And then there's a gap to fill as well. So for JP Morgan, they're still looking bullish over here. I think if you're trading on a very short term wise, you can probably use like this uptrend support line as a guide for JP Morgan. Then I'll touch on Bank of America. Bank of America also bullish. We broke out this consolidation wedge over here. Price also took out this swing high at around 30.6, 30.7 and traded higher. So for now, I think the next resistance level likely close to 32.5, 32.6. So likely will be this trend channel resistance coupled with a retest of this previous swing low. It could act as a bit of resistance. So I think maybe might be limited upside for now. Then maybe price will try to do a pullback and see whether it forms a higher low at the previous resistance to go higher. And for Citigroup, I think one of the financials that didn't really move much. So after earnings, it kept up to this trendline resistance over here, then it was sold down near to this trendline support again, and currently price action just hovering in the middle of like nowhere. So I think currently it's still consolidating this wedge. So I think it'll be interesting to pay attention to how we actually break upwards or downwards. It will be interesting to watch for Citigroup. Current resistance at near 48, while support is closer to about 46 over here. So I think we still wait and see for what happens next. Okay, then last one, Wells Fargo. Wells Fargo also trading nicely in this uptrend channel over here. Price tested this level at 47. So this is a confluence of the channel resistance as well as previous swing high over here. I think we for Wells Fargo could see a little bit of a pullback, possibly similar to Bank of America. Yeah. Short-term support will likely be the 45 over here, this level. Then the next support level, I think closer to about 43.8 over here. Yeah. So this will be this retest of this resistance we broke out of, as well as the channel support. Yeah, so in terms of the banks wise, it's quite trending upwards quite nicely over for now. Then but I think in terms of the upside, I think limited. Could see a little bit of pullback for some better entries. Okay, then the last sector I'll talk about is the EVs. So I think start with Tesla, since he released the results last week. So in terms of Tesla, there's a breakdown of this rising wedge formation and also bearish divergence taking place. Then I think last time I mentioned there's this trend line over here around 290. It went up a little bit. Then after result, it came right back down already. So I think for now, little bit bearish. So since we couldn't hold this 265, 266 swing low over here, price actually closed below it for 2 consecutive sessions. And then I think we could see a little bit price moving a little bit lower for Tesla. So the next some of the good support levels currently for Tesla would likely be first level around 240, 248 to about 250. So over here, there's actually a couple of times price action tested this level, whereas as a short-term support, the next level will likely be at 240 to about 242, which is this swing low above the gap over here. And for now, current resistance, I think will be around 268 to about 270 for now. Yeah, this level. Okay, then some of the other EVs that look in better shape for now, I think will be some of the Chinese names like Xpeng. So Xpeng, very strong move up, currently just consolidating for now. So if looking for entry wise, I think if it comes down to closer to the support, closer to 13.6, 13.7 over here, probably can consider. Or if it retest this previous resistance close to 13 over here. Resistance is about 15.5 about here for now. Because I think still consolidating, we see whether it's a move up or move down next for Xpeng. Then another one is Rivian. Rivian also in consolidation mode, possibly forming an ascending triangle over here. So in terms of chart-wise, it's still not bad. It's still bullish and just consolidating for now. Resistance is around 26, 27. Support could be at around 24 for now. Yeah. So on the next resistance, if it does break out to test, will be around 28, 29 over here. Yeah. And other ones like NIO. Okay, NIO, I think currently it's a bit of a 50-50. So at this trend line resistance price, we still can't see really whether it's actually trying to hold over here. Okay, then it's still bounded in this channel as well. So for now, I think support wise, I think we are pretty close. There should be some support closer to about 10.2 over here, this previous resistance level over here, as well as the channel support. If you're interested. Then in terms of resistance wise, looking at about 11 this swing highs to about, we see the channel wise is about 11.8, closer to 11.8 over here, which will match with previous support that was broken down previously over here. Yeah. Okay, then last of the EVs I'll talk about is Lucid. So Lucid, I think price tried to break out, but it looks like it's currently still rejected over here. So for now, I would think that price might actually trade lower, also coupled with the negative crossover MACD. So if you don't hold these swing lows at around 6.7, likely we see price go back down to maybe test 6.2 over here, possibly for Lucid. Yeah. Okay, I think I'll just look through the chat now and see what some names that y'all have mentioned. I'll start going through the more popular counters. Okay, I think I'll start off SoFi. There's a few mentions of it. Okay, for SoFi, I think currently we did a retest of the swing high around $10, but in terms of momentum wise, lower high form. So bearish divergence, something to take note of. I would think that over here likely to form a range over here first. So for now, price is sitting at around 9.4, this key level, which is this short-term resistance before the $10 mark, which we actually broke off, currently retesting. So if price were to see further upside, it must be able to hold this level over here and try to attempt this $10 here again. If it can't hold, then likely we see price retest some of the lower supports like 8.8 over here, then followed by the lower end like around 7.8 to about 8.1 over here for SoFi. But looking at the bearish divergence, I would tend to look more towards the downside for now. And maybe if you're looking for a long entry, I would try to aim lower over here. But if let's say price is able to hold around here nicely, then it will look more towards the upside. Then the next key resistance level, it does break $10. Let me see. I would think it's towards maybe 11.2 over here. Then maybe some levels closer to about 13 to 13.5 over here. Okay, this for SoFi. And some of the other names is okay, I see Palantir. Okay, right, another very popular counter. Okay, Palantir, my take is that likely it could be a false breakout that took place last week. So we broke above this $17 level price. There was this, it reached a high of close to 19. I think then it went back down again. So I think price was actually bounded by this trend line over here, this channel. Then in terms of MACD wise, price may a higher high, lower high form. So something to take note of. Then I think currently still trading within this wedge itself. Unless we see a breakdown of this wedge, then we need to start being careful, I think, for Palantir. Could potentially see lower support levels such as around 14.8 or lower levels like 13.8 over here. Yeah. But if the price is able to hold around here, I think we're likely to just see a retest around this region over here. Then price, what I did last Wednesday was a retest of this prior support over here. Then currently still meeting resistance at 18. Over here, around 18 to 19 likely will be very strong resistance since actually range over there for quite some time. Okay, then some other names will be like a Coinbase. Okay, Coinbase, very strong stock. So that time break out this wedge, went all the way up, also broke through this $85 level. I think currently should have met some resistance at around 112, which is this resistance level over here. So I think for now, we should see a little bit, some bit of consolidation taking place. It's either like a bull flag or maybe like a wedge kind of form. I don't know. We see how the price action tells us. Also, in terms of crypto wise, look at Bitcoin. Could be breaking down a bit of range. So I would expect a little bit of weakness for Coinbase for now. Likely to see some form of consolidation. But a good support if you're looking to enter back would likely be a retest. If it does retest this $85 level or some levels like this 92 over here. That will be some better support to look at if you're looking to continue to trade the trade the upward momentum over here. Okay, then let me see some other names that you all have mentioned. United Health. Okay, for United Health, I think currently price broke above this wedge over here at 480. Then we tested this resistance at around 515 over here. This is trendline resistance. But I think for now we could, given the very how price actually just shoot up all the way like this, right? We should see a little bit of a consolidation take place over here for now. I think, but it's still quite bullish. So either we see a bull flag or in a wedge or a range would take place. Good support will be the retest of this 497 to about 500. Previous resistance likely to find some support for now for United Health. If we do see a breakout, then likely we test the next. Likely we should test the next resistance level around 528 over here. So for United Health, I think still bullish, but could do some consolidation for now. Okay, and I think not much in terms of the repeat counter. So I think I'll just go by chronological order now. Okay, Walmart. Okay, Walmart consolidation in the range. Looking. Okay, price is from 153 to about 158. So I think looking more towards the upside for now. Okay, it looks like it's near. It's like price could probably break through to new highs over here. So something to watch out for, I think. So if based on projection wise, it's $5 range, so could hit about 163 with that. I think still looking good for Walmart. Possible bullish fresh crossover over here to takes place. So there's a potential breakout that could take place for Walmart, I think. Okay, I think for Costco, looking bullish as well. After we broke above this big wedge, price has been just trading in a trend channel over here. Currently, we actually at the high end of the channel of 560 over here. Then also previously there was a swing high around 560 as well. So double confluence of resistance. I will lean towards a little bit of a more pullback to some support levels. For the if you're looking to long, probably 545 over here. This resistance that we broke out of as well as near the channel support. Likely be a better entry for over here. So I think for Costco is still looking good. Just probably be some pullback coming. Since it's near the resistance level over here now. Okay, then next one is Domino's Pizza. So I think Domino's earnings is today, I think. So in terms of the price action wise, currently we are actually retesting this 387 level over here. So if you're able to hold over here, likely we should be able to see some retest of the resistance of closer to 410 over here. Since price is quite bullish over here, and it looks like a bit of consolidation taking place. We should test about 410, which is this swing high resistance as well. Okay, Full Corporation. Okay, I think for now, looking bullish, there's like a U-shaped pattern, U-shape taking place over here, so like a reversal pattern. Good thing is that this resistance at 354, 355 acted as a support over here. So I think price should be able to see some upside to try and retest the recent highs closer to 390 over here. I would think that price might just do a retest and trade in the range for now. We see whether we form a higher low afterwards and some consolidation before we see whether price could trade higher next. But for now, I think still looks towards more the bullish side, since that price actually held this support probably test the resistance over at 390. The next one is Home Depot. Home Depot, I think, also in trading in an uptrend channel currently. Price actually hovering at this level around 320, this swing high over here. So the next level it could possibly test if it goes if it continues to trade higher, will likely be around 325 to about 330 over here. 325, 330. Yeah, 330 will likely be a confluence of this channel resistance as well for now. Yeah, but still trading in uptrend channel, I think if price is able to hold at this level and show some bullish candles to push up, then probably still more towards the upside for now. Then if it does pull back, good support will likely be around 312 to about 315 over here, I think so, which was a prior resistance, and we had a retest over here once already. Okay, in terms of Lululemon, looking bullish actually. So our key resistance over here is still at 387 round here. We see higher lows actually being formed over here. So now, if price keeps on forming higher lows, it's definitely a good sign. I would think that current support will likely be around 378, 379 over here for now, the swing lows, prior resistance as well. If price does pull back a little bit lower, a better support would be around 373, which is this level over here. This resistance we broke out. Yeah, so I think for Lululemon, I'm still leaning more towards the bullish side. Potentially, if we see a breakout, could potentially test the next swing high round close to 410 over here. So one quite interesting counter to watch out for I think for this. And the next counter is ServiceNow. Okay, service now I think is trending nice. It's still trending quite nicely over here. Uptrend channel over here. Met some resistance about close to about 610 over here, pulling back a little bit. But I think some good support will come at around 575 possibly. This resistance, if you do back test this trend line support as well, to continue the uptrend. The next horizontal resistance level to watch out for will probably be this swing high close to 620 over here. Okay, then the next counter is ST Lauder. I think for ST Lauder currently price action wise bearish. After the results kept down, then looks like a bit of a range formation with a downtrend resistance line over here. So looking at now, I think price could retest the lows over here for some support. I think this will be a first time retest at around 175, 176. Should be able to find some support over here and do a bounce. Current resistance wise, I think likely there's a strong resistance over here at around this level, which is 190 over here for now. So likely we will see lower high rebound for ST Lauder for now, since there's also lower high being formed. If you don't hold this 176 level, another level, the next support to watch out will be around 168, based on the previous historical levels, which was a prior resistance. This was back in 2020. Okay, then Johnson & Johnson. Okay, Johnson & Johnson looking good. So there's a breakout that took place over here, 165. So currently, I think not much to the upside for now. I think there's very near term wise, 172 was a prior support, likely to act as a resistance for now. So I think if you're looking to long, better to wait for a little bit of a pullback consolidation. It does go down closer to 166 or about 168 over here. Yeah, but still bullish for now. PC can look for some possible long entries if it does a little bit of a pullback. Okay, next one is GE. So I think for GE, okay, I think this counter is very strong. I think since I started covering it last year, I think still always trading in an uptrend channel. So I think still trading in the uptrend channel for now. Currently is some resistance over here around 111 over here. The upside resistance on channel wise maybe 113 over here. Let me see if it's like there's any resistance higher than that. Okay, previously 114 over here was like a resistance also. Yeah. So around these levels, I think. Yeah. And then if that price does pull back, I think good support would be around 108 over here for now, which is this swing low, this swing high previously. Okay, next one is a Raytheon Tech. Raytheon I think still bounded by this downtrend resistance line, forming lower highs price retesting this support 95 over here with lower high. So I think for now could see a little bit of a retest over here. But I would think that a rebound will likely to form a lower high. For now, 97 probably will be some sort of resistance for now already. Yeah. Some lower supports will be 94 and then followed by 90, 92, 93 over here. Yeah, so in terms of the bigger picture wise, it's more towards the bearish side. But I think we'll find some support over here and then do a lower high bounce. And after whether it breaks down or not, or break, then we shall see afterwards. The next one is Carrier Global. So I think this one is still very bullish after the break, 48 trending upwards. But now the resistance, upside resistance is closer to 56 over here, swing highs. So I think for now, could see a little bit of a pullback. Maybe short-term support is there's this level at around 53. If we were to find some support, the next support level will likely be this. Maybe try to fill this gap at 51 over here. So might look for some possible pullbacks for entries, possibly for Carrier. Still looking quite bullish. Okay, next, hi Alan. So I think start off with Cloudflare. Cloudflare, I'm leaning towards a little bit more of a pullback. Price tested this 72, this level, upper top, then went back down towards this channel with a lower high form on MACD. So for now, could see some support around we see some support around 65 this level. If it doesn't hold, then we see lower supports around 62, 63 over here. Okay, then in upstart trending still very well. We tested this $55 level. So for now, quite interesting because previously there was such a big gap that we left over here around 670, 76, around $76, 54 to $76, around $20+ gap. So if somehow price is able to hold at this level over here, right, to do some sort of consolidation or bull flag, I think the uptrend could still continue. To try to, there's still quite a bit of upside if you do hold at this level and try to fill this gap over here. Something I would think of is like Meta. So let's pop out Meta's chart. So Meta previously, there was this very big gap took place over here, right? Then at this level at around 248 price over around here, then slowly it went up to fill this gap. So I think something similar could happen for upstart yeah. So I think can pay attention on this counter if it actually holds at this level. But if it doesn't, if it does a little bit more pullback, I think we need to wait a bit longer. Then the next support level would likely be at around $47 over here for now. Okay, then CrowdStrike, next one. Okay, CrowdStrike, I think currently holding up in a range over here. So for now, it's like a middle of nowhere. So I would think that I will still let the price action just run. So for now, resistance closer to 160. Support is still around 138 to 142 over here. Yeah, but still looking quite bullish over here. So there was an up wave, then a range consolidation up wave. Now currently a range consolidation. Let's see think still need to rest for some time, see whether it managed to break out to new highs or. But for now, I think still kept in this range over here. Okay, next one is Gilead Sciences. For Gilead Sciences, I think currently is still trading in this downtrend channel over here. Maybe price would see some sort of a pullback to test this previous resistance at 79, could see some support over here. Yeah, then the next level of support will likely be around 77 over here. So I'm tending to expect a little bit of pullback for Gilead since it's testing the channel resistance for now. Okay, then next one, Pfizer. Okay, Pfizer, I think currently is quite near this main downtrend channel support. It is closer to 35 over here. Price action wise, looks like it's trying to break out of this small range over here. The resistance at 37, we had a bullish close on Friday. So with that, I would tend to look at more. Price could try to go to a little bit more of the upside to retest this $38 level prior support. And then there was a price gap over here as well. So I think for now, Pfizer likely to do a little bit of a bounce over here. Okay, hi, Bu Xiong. How about Unity next? I think Unity, for now, still trading in an uptrend channel. Price just recently pulled back after hitting about $50, which is this uptrend channel resistance as well as the Swiss swing high over here. So looking to more towards a pullback. Possible long entries could be closer to 42, this prior resistance. Then if we see price coming close near to the channel support over here, could possibly, yeah, this goes 41, 42 will provide some good support, I think, in my opinion. So for this week, we could see a little bit of a pullback for Unity. Then next one is C3AI. Okay, C3AI, I think in terms of momentum wise, I see it's not very good. So you can it's still like negative crossover over here. In terms of the momentum wise, I think this will be important because price has actually just been consolidating in this ascending triangle over here. So when you see whether the support over here holds and does a bounce up to try and test this 42 level again, or if it doesn't hold, right, I think price might actually just break this level down to try and test the lower supports, which is around 31 maybe to about 32 over here. So it will be important to see the price action over here take off. The next one is Enphase Energy. Okay, for Enphase, I think currently it's more in the range pattern over here. Recently just resisted by about 180, on the retest of this swing high around 188. For now, a mid-level support will be around closer to about 172 over here. Since it was prior resistance and support resistance over here, you can see whether it can act as a support over here to form maybe a higher low if it's and if it's looking more bullish, yeah. If it forms a higher low, then see whether it comes back to test the resistance again. And so I think for now, still more towards range trading over here for Enphase. Okay, next one is Twilio. Okay, for Twilio, I think range trading for now. But upon the retest of the resistance at about 69.70, I saw the bearish divergence of MEC. So price must be able to hold this support, which is around 61 to about 63, this level. If not, likely we could see maybe price come down a little bit lower for Twilio, with the next supports being around about $58, 56 to 58 at these levels. Then for now, short-term resistance likely to be about 65 as one level over here to about 68 over here. So for now, Twilio need to see some bullish candles coming back in to hold this level. If not, we could see it go trade a little bit low. Okay, then Teva Pharmaceuticals. I think for now, broke out of this downtrend resistance line, price did a retest of this around the $8 level supported, and then proceeded to go make higher high around 8.6. So for now, I think in this stretch, still more towards the bullish side. I will expect if still higher lows are being formed, such as like a retest of this 820 resistance and found support to form a higher low, I think price could still try to test on the higher levels like 8.7 over here, then as well as 9.2 over here. So I think for Teva still looking not bad in this stretch. We see higher highs and higher lows being formed. Okay, next one, American Express. Okay, American Express, I think currently is a bit more range trading over here. Earnings released last week. If you see more downside momentum, I think price could test this support around 165, higher resistance as well. For I think over here, price should hold for some support. Resistance wise, I think for now could be around 175. Yeah, 175 over here. So I think still a bit of a range trading for now for American Express. Okay, next one, PepsiCo. Okay, PepsiCo, I think trading in this channel over here, uptrend channel. For now, possibly it could have hit some resistance around 190, 191, which was also the prior support over here that we broke down off. So I think for now, short-term wise, could be limited upside over here. Maybe price could do a little bit of a retracement to test this 187 level which we broke out of, and see whether it can go higher again. Yeah. Next one is P&G. P&G also trading an uptrend channel. Currently, we retested this support, which is around 152, 150 price support, 152 to 153. Could act as a short-term resistance over here. But if you do trade higher, we could possibly reach about 155, which is confirmed this swing high, as well as this channel resistance over here. Yeah, so I think for Procter & Gamble, still uptrend over here. Could encounter some resistance over here, while support could be closer to about 150, 151 currently, which is this support over here. Okay, hi Stella. Next one will be lemonade. Okay, lemonade, I think currently you're looking more at the bigger picture wise, it's shaping up nicely for some sort of a reversal taking place. But in terms of near-term wise, I think upside is a bit limited. Cause there's two swing highs form over here around 25 to about 26. Should act as some form of resistance, and I think for now we are pretty close over here. So over here, if you're looking to long wise, I think could possibly wait for a retest of if it does retest this resistance by resistance 21.5 near this level, could consider a long entry. If it's price, then we see whether the price forms a consolidation phase over here as well. Then to before it attempts to break this resistance and go higher. But I think for now, I'm leaning more towards some bit of a consolidation at this stage over here. Okay, next one is Mastercard. Okay, Mastercard, I think for now is still trading an uptrend channel. Tested the resistance close to 400 over here, saw a little bit of pullback. So I think currently it's still sitting at this level around 397 over here. If it's supported, price could do a little bit of a rebound. But if it doesn't, it could come down to a little bit of a lower levels, like 392, 391, 392, which is these two resistance that we broke out of, as well as this channel support. So this will be a some sort of a better support for Mastercard to actually continue its uptrend. Yeah. Okay, then next one is Visa. Okay, so for Visa, still looking very well. Breakout 234 over here from and 238. Currently be testing this price resistance. So if price is able to hold, should be able to test the upside around 244 again. Yeah, so I think still leaning more towards upside for Visa since it's very nice. Like it's always like a breakout, then after that, do a retest over here, then after breakout, then do a retest. Should see some support over here for a bounce. Okay, then PayPal. Okay, PayPal, I think currently we tested this key downtrend resistance line, and then as well as this channel resistance around 70 at the confluence of about 74, $75. So for now, we could see a little bit of a pullback now, which is currently doing testing back this 71 level, which was prior support. So around, I think for now the support will likely be around 69 to about 71, this level, this zone over here. This 69 was also a prior strong resistance with likely as support, the equivalent of this channel support as well. I think for now, price could do a little bit of pullback. Then we see whether it can form a high, to be test or a higher high afterwards. Since over here it's still looking very nice, higher highs and higher lows. Then if we do break out of this downtrend, if we do test of this downtrend resistance line again, I think there's a good chance that there could be a breakout in future if it continue on over here. Okay, hi, Joe Liao. I think next one is IDXX Laboratories. So continuing on the uptrend after the breakout over here, currently price be tested this level around close to 560. I think for now, this is quite a strong resistance level. So maybe price will encounter some bit of a pullback at these levels over here. Then in terms of the current support wise, I think for now there could be some uh, support closer to about 540 level, close to these swing lows around here. And previously, it was like another key horizontal level around here as well. So could do a little bit of a range consolidation before it tries see whether it can trade higher afterwards. And next, Nine Energy Service. Okay, currently, price retesting this price support 5.1 over here. Looks like it's trying to form like build up a range over here. So I think there's still a chance that price could break out over here if it forms this range. So still towards more the upside. I think could just need a bit of consolidation and see whether price could break out and test the next key resistance closer to about 6.1 to about 6.1 over here. Next one is Vista Energy. Okay, this one's still trending nicely. Breakout of 24, did a retest supported. Currently still testing the upside around 27, 28. Okay, for now, I think it still looks like it could need some bit of consolidation over here. See whether higher lows are being formed uh, and see whether you can break out afterwards. But in terms of trend wise, it's still in an uptrend bullish. Okay, there's a counter H high. Okay. Killen brand in okay, I think this counter quite interesting. Um, there's like a retest of this 53 key resistance a few times with higher lows, possible ascending triangle forming. So with that, I think potential for a breakout if this bullish action actually continues. So yeah, something to watch out for over here. Okay, then United Airlines. United Airlines. United Airlines is still looking quite bullish. Breakout 54, then currently forming a range, and then possible attempted to another breakout of this range to go higher. So about I think price, if it continues on the bullish momentum, I think could go to maybe the next level is around 60 over here, the next swing high. Yeah. Okay, I'll first probably go through the last counter. Since we are times is almost up. DAL, Delta Airlines. Okay, Delta Airlines also looking bullish, broke out above this 46 previous resistance level back test. The short-term high form is around close to $50 for now. I think for now we could see a little bit of a consolidation over here before we see the price could attempt to try to get to the next resistance level, which is around 51 to about $52. So still looking bullish, maybe some consolidation for now. So I think that's all for today. It's 9:15 already. Apologies, there's still a few counters that in the chat box I can't unable to go through finish. So that let me just share the link, the survey link for you all to leave feedback on. Give me a moment. I can't seem to share the link. Okay, so in the meantime, thanks for all your questions today. I think quite interesting. Some of you can find some very good counters that not so commonly traded. So thanks everyone. So yeah, the survey link is posted in the chat, so you all can fill in any comments that you all have to improve the session further. Whether you all like my current arrangement of I go through some of the more popular sectors I think most people will be interested in, then followed by some of the most outvoted counters, then followed by the other counters. Then you can also join our Poems Tree, sorry, not Telegram, Poems Tree app. We also have the TA community over there. You all can drop me any questions any time of the week. Then when I see it, I'll just reply you all. So you don't have to wait until like every Monday. Yeah. So it will be an important week. So good night, everyone. Probably not good night yet. So since there's market still going on afterwards, have a fantastic week ahead, everyone. Stay safe. Take note of the earnings that is coming out for the companies. Plan your trades accordingly, and I see you again next week. Yeah. Thanks. Bye bye.